Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. Welcome. Today I want to do a different type of video. I want to do a get to know me video because I haven't sat down and actually spoke with you guys for a long time. And also I reached 1,000 subscribers and I didn't say anything. I didn't come on here. I didn't thank you guys for for being part of this community. So thank you for everybody that's here. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. I was so happy when I reached 1,000 subscribers. It was such a milestone and such a big achievement for me. So yeah, so anyway, I want for you guys to get to know me a little bit. So I thought, why not do a get to know me tag? And I've just going to give you some facts about myself. There are some common questions as well that always occur, so I'll also answer those questions too. So let's get started. First fact, my name is Rebea. I saw a question and it said, have you ever wanted to change your name before? This was just a general question I saw online for this type of tag. No, I've never wanted to change my name. I actually like my name. Because it's so unique. Have you ever met a Rebea before? Have you come across a Rebea before? If you have, let me know in the comment section before. It's quite a unique name, and I would say I'm quite a unique individual, so it fits. The problems that I do have is that people find it very difficult to pronounce my name. In Italy, they call me Rebecca. When I was at school and when I was growing up, it was Rabia, Rebe. It was everything else besides my name. And I let you in on something. Nobody actually really calls me Rebecca, not even in my family. Only probably if I'm in trouble or something else, they call me by my official government name. But my names for my friends and for my nieces and for my nephews, they call me Bea, Becky. I'm Auntie Becky. I'm known as Auntie Becky. I remember when I was young and somebody called me Rebecca, and my niece was like, "Who's Rebecca? Auntie, why are they calling you Rebecca?" Because at the time she didn't know. She always knew me as Becky. Okay, so Becky is short for Rebecca. This is how I got the name Becky. So yeah. So, but my official name is Rebecca, and yes, I love my name. Okay, let's next question is, or next fun fact about me, what's my favorite color? I love sage green. I love pastel colors, pastel pinks, blushes, baby blues, love them. Okay, my claim to fame is, or something that I did when I was young that I really enjoyed doing. I danced in the Commonwealth Games. The Commonwealth Games came to Manchester, and I danced in it. I don't know how I got into it to do it, guys, because I've literally got two left feet. But all my friends was doing it. They got chose to do it. I auditioned and I got chose to do it, and it was good. It was a really nice summer of just training, training, practicing how to dance, and also just spending time with my friends. So the Commonwealth Games was great. Next fact, this is fact 3. There was a question, have you met anybody famous before? And yes, I have. I met the Queen, and I met the Queen at the Chelsea Flower Show. I was working at the Chelsea Flower Show when I was at university, and I met her there, and she was so nice, guys. She came up to me, she spoke with me. I wasn't expecting her. I didn't know what to expect, but I just wasn't expecting her to be the way that she was. And she had a really, really pretty smile, really nice, genuine smile. So that was nice. Another fact about me, fact 4, I think this is, I have endo, and I would always talk about endo because I believe that me talking about endo can save a life. I have endo. Endo is short for endometriosis. It's a condition. It can cause chronic pain. It can cause so many debilitating symptoms. So in the future, I want to actually do a full length video on this. But yeah, I'm an endo advocate or ambassador. Oh, favorite city. I would say my favorite city is Paris so far since I've been to. Why I say Paris is because that's the first place that my boyfriend took me to when we started dating. So it's got a special place in my heart, Paris. Favorite food. My favorite food, I would say, is Indian food. Why I say this with my eyes like this, because people are like, you live in Italy and you're gonna go for Indian food. Yes, I love Indian food. Why? It's because I find that there's so many dishes, there's so much variety. Literally you can't get bored. Um, and that leads on to my next one. I am a pescatarian. I really don't like to give myself any particular titles when it comes to dietary requirements, because people always try to find a problem with this or a problem with that, or try to give me unwarranted advice on my personal choices. But for the last 6-7 years, I've not consumed any meats, any lamb, pig, sheeps, cows, birds, rabbits, nothing like that. Um, so my diet goes between being a pescatarian and a vegetarian, okay? And also with me, I have some intolerances and a little bit of this here, and sometimes I don't have gluten here, or sometimes I don't have this dairy here, or I don't have this. I'm pretty much as well, I don't consume too much dairy, very, very small amounts of dairy. So when it comes to talking about diets and dietary requirements, I prefer not to say anything about it. Um, so this leads me back to why I like Indian food as well, because I find that um, their dishes are very inclusive when it comes to my requirements. Favorite season. I would say my favorite season. I actually like every season. I find beauty in every season. Like, okay, I would say my least favorite would be winter for sure. My favorite could possibly be spring. Why? Because it's not too hot, and summer can be too hot. So I say spring. But I also like autumn. So who knows? Next fact, I have 6 siblings. So I'm the youngest of 6, which is an achievement in itself. I have 6. I was born with an army of people behind me, and it's beautiful. And I love that I come from such a big family. It's beautiful. My zodiac sign is, can you guess? If you had to guess, what would you guess? Comment below in the comment section if you've been following my journey for a while, if you've been following me on here. Guess what you think I am. I am an Aquarius. I was born in February, so it makes me an Aquarius. What are you thinking? All right, let's talk about my pet peeves. Ooh, Lord, ooh, child. Okay, one of my biggest pet peeves is when I'm walking down the street and, for example, down the pavement, or I'm riding on a bike or doing something, and people are coming towards me, and there's a group of people, maybe a group of 4 people, and I'm walking towards them, and they don't make any space for me to go past. That can really bother me. I need counselling. So yeah, basically inconsiderate people, and I put that down to being inconsiderate. And injustice, I can't bear to see injustice, like somebody being treated badly. It really plays on my chest, especially when somebody's, it's like this, a moment like this, an instance like this, somebody being treated badly and nobody speaking up for them, or nobody saying anything. That just gets me, guys. Next fact, I'm quite sensitive to people's emotions and to people's feelings, so, and to certain situations. Mm, Ooh, insect. Introvert or extrovert? Can you guess? I would say I'm more of an introvert than I'm extrovert. So I would say I'm more of an introverted extrovert. When I'm out, I'm boom, 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 boom. I talk a lot, blah, 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 blah. But I actually prefer, probably, I think I have more introvert traits. I like to be alone. I like to recharge my battery. A lot of the time after social events, after social gatherings, I need to go home. I need to be alone, and I just prefer just to be like that. But I also do get quite charged by meeting people and talking with people, but it's got to be the right people. That's the question. Nobody that's going to be too draining on my body. Favorite films. Okay, so the favorite films in the past, I would say I've watched I'm gonna tell you this from the films that I've watched so many times in the past when I was young. So Pretty Woman, I Killed Pretty Woman. I think I know it word for word. Poetic Justice is a film with Janet Jackson and Tupac. I loved that film. I watched it so many times when I was young. And the next one is Hotel Transylvania. It's like a cartoon. There's a series. There's probably like 3 of them. I love those. I don't know why, but I love them. These birds are just really doing a lot today, aren't they? You know, give me some time, you know, to film my video. Okay, what I don't like when it comes to eating, I would say this is a bit strange. I don't like when I have rice. I don't like when people put the wet stuff on my rice. So the sugo, the sauce, I don't like it on my rice. I like my foods to be quite dry. And if somebody was to do that, it would kind of like. I'm at the point now where I could possibly do it for myself. I could put it on myself, but it can't be too wet. I'm strange. Music that I'm into. I like all types of music. I like all genres of music, to be honest with you. I don't have like any particular artist that I like, any particular artist that I follow. I think I like songs. When I come across a song, I'm like, oh, this song is great, and I play it and I play it and I play it and I play it and I play it. But I would say that I prefer music without lyrics. So I don't mind like house, jazz music, sax, you know, and stuff like that, as opposed to music with lyrics, if that makes sense. I like a bit of Kenny Rogers, ooh, on the saxophone, my fave. Favorite beverage, I would say my favorite beverage is tea. I love drinking tea. So the thing that I consume the most is water, tea. I love a good Earl Grey tea. Earl Grey tea, or what's the name? Herbal teas, and also juices from my juicer. I juice a lot, so in that order. Beach or mountains? I would say I'm more of a mountain type of person. I think I get recharged from the greenery, and I find it more calming. I know I sometimes find water calming, but because I had a little fear and a little phobia around water, it kind of took that from me. But if I had to choose between the two, it would be mountains. I like green. I like the color green. You can see I'm surrounded by plants and stuff like that. I love plants. I guess that's another fact. Next fact, I met my boyfriend in Italy. We didn't meet before. I came to Italy alone, solo, and then I met him here. Where did I meet him? On Tinder. What's my toxic trait? If I was to say I had a toxic trait, it would be interrupting people when they're speaking. Guys, I can't help it. It's like I have to get the point out. I have to say what I have to say. And also, if I don't say it, I'll forget. And I'm just so scared of forgetting. So sometimes I talk, and I got to get it out. So that's my toxic trait. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. What do I spend too much time doing? I spend far too much time watching van life videos. I want to do van life. Gabri, you ready? Trying to convince Gabri to do it. We have to split the driving. What next? What I like and what I find comfort in doing. I find comfort in going to the library, going to bookshops, being surrounded by books, being surrounded by greenery. There's something about books that I like. There's something about the library that I like. But I didn't like the library as much when I was studying. When I have to do it, I don't like it as much. But I like just to do it leisurely and for fun. Next tip, my middle name is Naomi, and often here, I don't know why, it's kind of like a bit of conversation that people go, oh, Naomi Campbell, oh, Naomi Campbell. When they find out my name is Naomi, they always say Naomi Campbell. I don't know why. And people, when I was living in England before, I never used my middle name, Naomi. But here I use it so much more that people actually call me Naomi, especially in, you know, doctor surgeries, hospitals or whatever. They seem to use Naomi quite often, middle name quite often. It seems to have some type of importance here. Or maybe they just can't pronounce Rebea. Who knows? Craziest thing I've ever done, moved to Italy. How many languages I speak? 2, English and Italian. And also I would say 3, I speak Patois too. Traits in other people. Okay, traits in other people that I find annoying. I would say number 1 would be people that stand for nothing. Me too people, people without an opinion. I think it's very important to have an opinion on things, and yeah. So they're people that I and I think that's it from this book. But anything else? Am I a morning or a night person? I'm definitely more of a night owl. But yeah, I'm more of a night owl. But I would like to be more of a morning person. But it is what it is, isn't it, guys? Can I describe myself in 3 words? I would say that I am very resilient, spontaneous, and quirky. I'm quirky. I can do some quirky things. You could catch me humming in the middle of nowhere. You can catch me skipping. You can catch me daydreaming. So yeah, I'm quite quirky. Favorite sayings. One of my favorite sayings that's gotten me through some difficult times is, "This too shall pass," because everything passes, whether it's good or whether it's bad. So I always take that in. This too shall pass. How many persons do I have? 1, 2, just the 2 persons. But I've had many before. I've had 1 in here, I think it was, 1, 2 here, 1 here, and 1 there, and also my belly button pairs, but they didn't last. Favorite animal? I would say my favorite animal would be a sloth, and a favorite animal, sloth and koala bear. So cute, I love them. Where, I said that already, where I met my boyfriend. Where am I from? I'm from England. I'm from Manchester. I grew up in Manchester, but maybe you guys don't know that I was actually born in London. So I'm a bit of both, you know. I'm a Londoner and a Mancunian. Next one, where are my parents from? My parents are Jamaican, darling. Jamaican. I like eating. That's how they say it in Italy. Jamaican. That's how they say Jamaican. I don't know. Yeah, my parents are Jamaican, and yeah, that's basically that. I also love Jamaican food. I must say that, but it's not. I don't find it to be, you know, vegetarian friendly. But in the past, when I did used to consume meat, that would have been my favorite cuisine. Well guys, thank you very much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it and you got to know something about me. I think it's quite important to make these type of videos where I sit down and we get to know each other, or you get to know me. Anyway, tell me something about you in the comment section. Was anything, do we have anything in common? Any of my facts? Do we have anything in common with them? Let me know. And if you could have guessed my star sign, what would you have guessed? So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope that this video comes out correct, because I haven't filmed in a long time and I feel like I'm not looking into the camera. So maybe I'm looking away. I should be looking this way when I'm looking this way. So we shall see. If it comes out incorrect, just give me grace. Okay, bye.